What's happening, everybody? It's Knife Life 777 coming to you today with another knife. What we have here is a Spyderco. This is a knife that I've had a variant of before. I have decided to give it another chance. I got this knife off my buddy Mark, aka Spyderco98 on Instagram. He was kind enough to give me a great deal on it, so I thank you. We have a Spyderco Para 3 lightweight in M390. It is a DLT trading exclusive. You have the typical Spyderco plastic. Comes with a DLT trading sticker, a Para 3 lightweight booklet, and a Para 3 leather, lightweight leather from Spyderco. Typical Spyderco stuff. You know what I noticed? The plastic that comes from Spyderco, it gets very dirty easily, a lot of this stuff, and it gets very cloudy and shows a lot of fingerprints and gets marks in it very easily. I don't know why. It makes it look bad when you go to resell it. Maybe it's just something that I'm dealing with, I don't know. But okay. This is a beautiful knife. I love Spyderco's FRN. I like the grippiness of it. I love the bi-directional texturing. This guy, I put an acid wash and a MetalWash Stonewash on it. It sparkles in the right light, kind of like stars. You know, looks like a starry night. So, this thing right here, I do like bigger knives, but this is a very fidgety knife, and I do love the FRN texture. I had the Spyderco G10 and K390. I did get rid of it, but I also had an acid wash on it. I decided to give a second chance. I like bigger knives. This is kind of a smaller knife, and you know, I like the Endura and the Delica. Well, the Delica is a little small for me, but I do like the Endura. I have one here. So I decided to try the Para 3 lightweight, and I wanted a knife in M390 at the time. I didn't have anything in M390. So, but in like 1 week I got like 4 knives in M390, so it was like boom. As you may notice, I have a different pocket clip on there. We're going to get there. Let me give you guys some specs on this bad boy. We have an overall length of 7.21 inches. We have a closed length of 4.29 inches. We have a blade length of 2.92 inches. A blade thickness of 0.145 inches. M390 blade steel with a satin finish, FRN handles, and we have a right hand and left hand tip up Spyderco wire clip, pocket clip, and a compression lock, and we have a weight of 2.4 ounces. So let's get some size comparisons out here for you guys before I tell you what I do and don't like about this knife. Here we have a Spyderco Endura, which dwarfs the Para 3 lightweight. I'd say the FRN on the Endura is a little more aggressive and deeper. Yeah, definitely. But the FRN on the Para 3 lightweight is still very good. Let's do this is a Benchmade 943 with Flytanium carbon fiber scales and an MXG clip. A little more similar, a little more closer to the size. The handles are almost the same length. The blade has about a ½ inch more on the 943. Here we have a Spyderco Spidey Chef. Spyderco Shaman. I don't really have any knives that are about this size. Like I said, I have big hands. I like bigger knives. And we'll do one more. The Spyderco Manix 2XL, the M4 Blade HQ exclusive. I have Flytanium titanium scales on this one. Absolutely dwarfs the Para 3. Alright, so first thing I noticed when I took this out of the box was the FRN scales. I love the color. It's a beautiful red. Kind of reminds me of like a maroonish color almost. The FRN scale is very grippy. Second thing, it is lightweight, very lightweight. You could tell I wear a lot of basketball shorts in the summertime, and this is that kind of knife that you could just throw it in the pocket and forget about it until you need it. It's not going to weigh your pants down. I tend to carry bigger knives, so a lot of the times they do tug down on my shorts, and you know, it's not the greatest thing in the world. Next thing, M390, awesome blade steel, especially to have on a little lightweight knife like this. Of course, Spyderco's flat ground leaf shaped blade is excellent in my opinion. I do like this blade shape. It's an excellent slicer, and the Spidey hole allows you to have better slicing performance because you don't have a thumb stud there blocking when you're cutting. So that's another great thing about this. Another thing, the action, super smooth, drop shut, easy to flick, very fidgety. I did have to loosen the pivot just a tiny bit, but have very minimal blade play side to side and none back front to back. The jimping is excellent. Very I don't want to say sharp. It's very grippy. The spines on there are sharp, but they're so small that it's not a sharp feeling on your hand. It's just a grippy feeling. We have the jimping on the back here on the blade, and then we have here in the choil area, which works very well. Another thing, the pocket clip. I know a lot of people like the wire clip, Spyderco's deep carry wire clip. I'm not a huge fan of it for a few reasons. and we'll get to that. But I did replace the clip here with this black clip. I'm going to do a separate video on this type of clip, but I'm just going to give you guys a little info on it. This clip, it comes from a Milwaukee knife. It is called the Fastback. I don't know if you guys can see that. Milwaukee Fastback. This knife, it's a utility knife, and it has a button lock. You can flick it open, and then when you want to close it, you push the button lock and it shuts. It's a very good knife. I paid about 12 bucks for the knife, and it has a pocket clip that fits right into the Spyderco wire clip pocket area. And think about it, if you were to pay for an aftermarket clip, you'd be paying 20 to 30 bucks for it, and for this you pay 12 bucks, and you get a utility knife, and a great one at that, and you get a pocket clip that you can swap out. You can even put this clip, the stock Spyderco clip, onto the Milwaukee knife and have this. This clip is extremely sturdy. It is a lot better. It is, you know, it does seat in your pants very well. Look at that. And these are thick sweatpants type shorts. Now, what I don't like about the stock Spyderco wire pocket clip is they can be flimsy. And this is just my experience. I know a lot of people like them, but they can be flimsy. The one I had on here, it bent. Like, it bent from being in my pocket. It bent and like kind of bent back to the back of the knife, and it wasn't straight. And you know, I didn't want to mess with it anymore because I've had one before and I try to move it again, and then it becomes, you know, extremely disfigured. So but this pocket clip is extremely strong. Like, I'd say over twice as strong as the Spyderco one, and it is still springy enough to go right in your pocket without any issues. So but I'm going to do a separate video on that, so if you're interested, check it out. I will have it up in a couple days as soon as I get another knife in the mail, because I gave the Fastback knife from this to my mother because she's doing some repairs at her house, and she's building a bus to travel in, so she needed the knife more than I did. Another thing that I have an issue with this knife is the blade centering. As you can see, it's to the pocket clip side, and I know that there's some issue with the Para 3 lightweight with the blade centering. It's not a huge issue, but it's a thing, you know. I guess it's hit or miss, but most of the time they're a little bit off center. So I mean, I don't know, it's not a big deal, but I tried to fix it. I tried to recenter it. I took the knife apart, you know, I put a wedge in there to push it more to the other side, and I could not fix it. So it is what it is. The scales, now this is just me nitpicking, but on the inside the edges are sharp. They could be a little more rounded. It's not a huge deal. I'm not going to sand them down or anything, but I mean, when you have, you know, it digs into your hand if you squeeze hard enough. So I mean, not a huge deal. But other than that, it's a pretty sweet knife. Like I said, very fidgety, and nice lightweight in your pocket, especially if you wear gym shorts or basketball shorts or whatever. So Just something you could throw in there and not even worry about it. Very slicey blade. M390, very sharp, holds a great edge. And other than that, I think that's about it. That's all I have to say here. I appreciate you guys watching, and I have more knives coming, so stay tuned. This is a Spyderco Pair 3 Lightweight and M390 DLT Trading exclusive. Thank you for watching. I hope you guys have a wonderful rest of your day and rest of your week, and I will see you soon. Bye.